Hello students, how are you all? In the chapter of journal, many times the transactions of trade discount and cash discount come and students get confused that how to record transactions having trade discount and cash discount. What is cash discount? What is trade discount? How to record it? So in today's video, I will clarify your doubts on trade discount and cash discount, how to record them that we will learn in this video. Let us first understand what is trade discount and what is cash discount. First of all, meaning of discount. You are all familiar when you go to buy any product, then seller gives you some discount. That means we have to give less price of a product. Say for example, price of the product is 500 and if the discount is 10%, then 10% of 500, that is rupees 50, we have to pay less. So, any type of reduction in the price of a product is known as discount. See the meaning. Any incentive in the form of reduction in sale price which is given to encourage more purchases or prompt payment and timely payment is called discount. Now students, these discounts are of two types. One is trade discount and one is cash discount. Let us understand the meaning of trade and cash discount. The discount allowed to a customer if he purchases goods above certain quantity or amount is termed as trade discount. So this type of trade discount is given by manufacturer to wholesaler, in which wholesaler is buying in a large quantity, so he is given reduction in price which is known as trade discount. Such discount is reduced from the sale value and sale or purchase is recorded in the books at the net value. So say for example, if you are a wholesaler and you are buying goods from the manufacturer, suppose you purchase the goods of 50,000 rupees and wholesaler gave you 10% discount. So 10% of 50,000 rupees, that is 5,000, you have to pay less. That means you will pay only 45,000. 50,000 minus 5,000 discount. So 45,000 is the net value. So transaction will be recorded at net value. So you must have understood trade discount. It is reduction in the price of the product when customer buys in a large quantity or his amount of purchase is very big. Second thing is cash discount. We all know many times sellers make credit sale of goods. Now we know in credit sale of goods, money is received at a later date, after 15 days or 1 month or after 3 months. Now, if you want to encourage customers to make early payment, then you can also give one more discount, that is cash discount. In that you can encourage customers to make early payment. You can tell them that if you will make payment early, then apart from trade discount, you will get 5% or 10% extra discount on the payment of cash, which is known as cash discount. So let us see the meaning. The discount allowed to a customer to encourage prompt payment of due amount is termed as cash discount. So the purpose of cash discount is to encourage customers to make early payment. Otherwise, what will happen in credit sales? They will make payment at a later date. If you have given the credit of 3 months, then they will make payment after 3 months. But if you want them to make payment early, say for example within 15 days, so you can tell them if you make payment within 15 days of purchase, then apart from trade discount, you will get one more discount, cash discount, because of early payment. So that discount which is extra given for prompt payment of cash is known as cash discount. Cash discount allowed is debited to discount allowed account and discount received is credited to discount received account. Now this cash discount are of two types, discount allowed and discount received. When you purchase goods and you make early payment, then you receive discount, so that is discount received. But when you are the seller and selling goods, and if your customer make early payment, at that time you give them discount, that is a discount allowed. Discount allowed is debited and discount received is credited. Here the rule of nominal account is applicable. Now, how to record? So, trade discount is not recorded in the books. We only minus the amount of trade discount from the value of goods, but we do not record. And entry is made with the catalog or list price less trade discount. That means entry is passed with the net value. Say for example, goods of 50,000 is purchased and 10% is discount. So 50,000 minus 10% so 5,000. So net amount will be 45,000. So transactions will be recorded at 45,000 and not at 50,000. So trade discount is not recorded in the books and entry is made with the net value. However, cash discount is debited or credited with the cash receipt or cash payment. Meaning to say, cash discount we record, but trade discount we do not record. In case of cash discount, if discount is allowed, then it is debited, and if the discount is received, then it is credited. Now let us see the journal entries of trade discount and cash discount. Let us first see the case of sale when the goods are sold and discount is allowed. So when you have given discount, in that case discount allowed would be your expense, so it will be debited. If you have received cash or check and check is not deposited, then you will write check in hand. If cash is received, cash account will be debited. If the check is received and deposited in the bank, then you will write bank account debit. Meaning to say, if cash is received, cash account will be debited. If check is received and not deposited in bank, then you will write check in hand account debit. If check is received and deposited in the bank on the same day, then you can write bank account debit. So entry would be cash or check in hand or bank account debit with the net amount. Whatever amount of discount you have given, that will be debited. This is cash discount allowed. To sales account. This would be your entry in case of sales with the discount allowed. Let us see the case of purchase. When you purchase goods and suppose you have received a discount, then your entry would be purchase account debit with the gross amount to cash or bank account. That means if you have paid cash, cash account will be credited, but if you have issued check, bank account will be credited. And whatever amount of discount you have received, that will be credited. So to discount received account will be credited. Discount received is our income, so credited. Whereas in case of sale, discount allowed is our expense, so it is debited. So you must have understood the journal entries for discount allowed and discount received. The concept of discount allowed is applicable in case of sales, and when cash is received, at that time this entry will come. Discount received will come when the goods are purchased and when we make the payment of cash, at that time discount received will be recorded. Read this transaction. Purchase goods from Sudhir of rupees 40,000 at 10% trade discount and 5% cash discount. The amount was paid at the time of purchase. Now we have to pass journal entry. Now before passing journal entries, we should do some rough work so that we get the idea that at what amount transaction would be recorded. Now you can see here the value of goods is 40,000 rupees. Value of goods is 40,000 rupees and we have given 10% trade discount. So that 10% trade discount we will minus 10% of 40,000. So 4,000 you will minus. It is not recorded. So the net value is 36,000. Now, if the payment is made, then extra 5% cash discount will be given. Now here it is written the amount was paid at the time of purchase. So amount is paid at the time of purchase. So we will also get cash discount at 5%. So how much amount of cash discount? 5% cash discount. 5% of 36,000. So it will be 1800 rupees. This will be the cash discount. So what amount we have to pay for this purchase? We have to pay only 34,200. So this amount we have actually paid for purchase. This is the discount received because we have purchased good. So now how journal entry will be passed, we have to see. Let us see. So here we have purchased goods, so purchase account will be debited. So we will record purchase account debit. Date is not given, so number 1 I am putting here, purchase account debit. And we have purchased goods of 36,000, so we will record 36,000. Now see student, we will not record 40,000, we will record 36,000, because from 40,000, 4,000 is the trade discount. Trade discount we do not record. So net value is 36,000. So transaction will be recorded at 36,000. Second, we have paid cash, so cash goes out. So to cash account credit, cash account will be credited. Now see how much we have paid. We have paid only 34,200 because 1,800 discount we received. So to cash account will be 34,200. And one more thing, we have also received cash discount 1,800 rupees. So it is our one type of gain. All gains are credited. So you will write to discount received account. Discount received account will be credited 1,800. So this will be your journal entry. Then we will write narration being goods purchase and cash paid. Narration you can write in your own language. It should explain what is the transaction. See this second transaction. Syam purchased goods at the list price of rupees 40,000 from Ram, less 20% trade discount and 5% cash discount, and paid 40% by check. So here in this transaction, full amount is not paid. Only 40% amount is paid. So we can say that it is a combination of cash purchase and credit purchase. So let us first make some basic working. Here the price of goods is 40,000. Price of goods is 40,000. Now in the transaction you can see discount, that is trade discount, is 20%, that we will directly minus. So 20% trade discount of this 40,000, that will be 8,000. So our net value would be 32,000. Net value would be 32,000. Now this 32,000 will be divided into two parts because we have not made full payment. 40% we paid by check, that means remaining 60% is credit, and this 40% is cash purchase. So 40% of 32,000, 40% of 32,000, that will be 12,800, that is cash purchase, and 60% of 32,000 means 19,200, that will be credit purchase. Now one more discount is given, that is 5% cash discount. Remember, cash discount is calculated only on cash purchase or cash sales. So here cash discount is applicable only on this 40%. So we will minus this cash discount 5% from this. So we have to also find 5% cash discount, and 5% of 12,800 would be 640. This is 5% cash discount. It is applicable only in case of cash purchase, not in credit, because it is a credit purchase. So 12,800 minus 640, that means we have paid only 12,160. This means amount of check we must have given. So this is the basic working. Now let us record this transaction. Let us record this transaction in journal. So value of goods was 40,000, 8,000 we minus of trade discount, so 32,000 is the net value. 40% is a cash purchase and 60% is credit purchase. Now let us record this transaction. So first of all, it is a purchase, so we will write purchase. It is number 2, so purchase account will be debited. purchase account will be debited. Now the question is, at what amount purchase should be debited? So purchase should be debited at net value. That means 40,000 minus 8,000, 32,000. So our entry would be purchase account debit 32,000. Okay, in this transaction we have also paid cash, so we will write to bank because we have paid check. We have made payment by check, so bank account will be credited because bank is giver. The amount will be 12,160. One more thing, 640 is a cash discount. This is the discount received, so it is our gain. So to discount received account, discount received account will be credited with 640. So we recorded this cash purchase. Now one more thing, 60% is credit. So this 60% is credit purchase, and we have purchased from Mr. Ram. So Ram is our creditor, our liability increase. So we will credit Mr. Ram account. So entry would be to Ram account. We have liability of rupees 19,200. Then we will write narration being goods purchased and 40% amount paid. So in this way this transaction will be recorded. Now in this third transaction you can see Syam sold goods to Ram at the list price of rupees 70,000 less 10% trade discount and 5% cash discount and paid 80% by check. Now in this transaction goods are sold, so it is a transaction of sales. And here also you can say that only 80% amount is paid, so it is also combination of cash sales and credit sales. So let us first make basic working of this transaction. So the goods value, that is sales, is of rupees 70,000. From this 70,000 we will first minus 10% trade discount. 10% of 70,000, that is 7,000. So 63,000 is net value of sales. Now this 63,000 will be divided into the two parts because 80% amount is paid by check and 20% is not paid. So it is a credit transaction and it is a cash transaction. So let us first find 80% of 63,000. 80% of 63,000 would be 50,400. So 50,400 is received by check. So here the concept of discount will be applicable. We have sold goods, so we will give discount. So from this 50,400, cash discount is 5%. So 5% cash discount we will minus. So 5% of 50,400 is 2,520, that we will minus. So the net amount of check which we must have received is 47,880. This amount of check we must have received because it is a transaction of sales. Remaining 20% is credit sales of goods. So 20% of 63,000 will be 12,600. So this is a combination of cash and credit sales. Now let us record this transaction in journal. Transaction number 3, and it is a transaction of sales. We know sales is our income, so sales we credit. Second thing, it is a cash and credit purchase both. We have purchased from, we have sold to Ram. So Ram is the receiver of goods. So Ram account will be debited. Ram account debited. We have sold goods of 12,600 on credit. This is 20%. Debit the receiver. So Ram account is debited. Further, here check is received and nowhere it is mentioned check is deposited into bank. That's why we will write check in hand account debit. If it is recorded that check is received and deposited into the bank, then instead of this we can write bank account debit. But here check is received, so we will write check in hand account debit 47,880. This is after discount. Second thing, it is a transaction of sales. We have given discount, so discount allowed is our expense. So discount allowed will be debited. Discount allowed account will be debited, and we have given the discount of 2,520. 2. Goods are sold to sales account. Sales account is a nominal account. It is one type of income. So 63,000 will be credited. So this would be your journal entry. Then we will write narration being goods sold and 80% amount received. So in this way, you can write transaction of trade discount, cash discount in case of purchase and in case of sales. Now let us see difference between trade discount and cash discount. It can be asked in 3 marks. The first point is meaning. Trade discount. Trade discount is allowed by wholesaler or manufacturer to the retailer at a fixed percentage on the printed price list, whereas cash discount is allowed to the customer who makes the payment immediately or within a fixed period. So cash discount is allowed only when cash is received or cash is paid, whereas trade discount is minus immediately on purchase or sales if the purchase or sale quantity is large or of large amount. Now what is the objective of this? Generally, this discount, that means trade discount, is allowed to the retailer to enable them to make some profit even if they sell the goods at their catalog price. So MRP is printed on all the goods. If a manufacturer sell goods to wholesaler at the MRP price, then wholesaler, or we can say seller, cannot sell to customer at higher price. So what they do, from the listed price or catalog price of the product, they minus some amount, and that amount is trade discount. Cash discount, it is allowed to encourage quick or prompt payment. Nature of transaction, the trade discount is allowed in both cash and credit transaction, whereas cash discount is allowed only on cash payment. When allowed, so trade discount is allowed when goods are purchased in a specified quantity, whereas cash discount is allowed when payment is made on or before specified date. So these are the some points of difference. Fifth point, recording in the books of account. So trade discount is not recorded in the books of account, whereas cash discount is recorded in the books of account. Deduction from invoice. So trade discount is deducted from the invoice and cash discount is not deducted from the invoice. Invoice means bill.